Hi, this is David Gornoski, and I wanted to make a quick comment about the recent witch hunt that has escalated into a frenzy with the President Donald Trump. Now, for those of you who have read my work over the last couple years, I have mentioned many times that the key to understanding Trump is to understand how he is the scapegoat supreme of our political class. And the reason this is important is nothing else will make sense of why people delight in blaming Trump as a monster beyond all monster. They are hallucinating. They're hallucinating. And why are they hallucinating? Because Trump is turning the lights on in their favorite film. Now, that doesn't mean that Trump knows that he's turning the lights on. It's that the way Trump is, the way he acts, the way he talks, his approach is a revelatory experience, the likes of which is, again, like turning the lights on during someone's favorite movie. Can you imagine, for example, what would happen to, let's say you're at a midnight premiere for a movie with a rabid fan base like Star Wars, and right at the best moment when Yoda comes on stage in the movie, someone turns the lights on completely. Can you imagine the reaction that would happen at that midnight premiere? The crowd would go nuts. They'd be snapped out of the fantasy at the most amazing part. Well, you see, that's what happens with those who love the state. Many of them. Because with Trump, they're starting to lose the fantasy that they've bought into, that somehow the presidency is the place of sanctity. It is the emblem, the symbol of the honor and dignity of what the state represents. Unfortunately, the state isn't an honorable enterprise. It is a vulgar, barbaric, brutish vestige of ritual human sacrifice. Now, you might be asking yourself, why are you talking about ritual human sacrifice? I mean, come on, that's weird, right? No, it's not weird at all. Everything you see in the state is religious in its approach. Everything. The pomp, the circumstance, the rituals, the rites of passage that candidates must go through, the trials that they go through in the election ritual. You saw it on display every time there's an election, and you see it on display every time there's a holy day that honors something about the state in an event that happened. It is a religious exercise, the state. And so what Trump is doing is he's unveiling the violence of the state. And when you do that, people who are religiously committed and devoted to the fantasy that the state is a necessary good, that it is perhaps the binding agent. Remember, the word religion comes from the Latin word to bind together, right? So the state binds us together, many people, many of its most fervent believers say. So when someone comes along and says, I'm doing this because I'm the best, I'm doing this because I'm the smartest, I'm the greatest, blah, 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 like Trump says, that is waking people up. It's breaking their suspension of disbelief in the inherent sanctity of the state's existence in our lives. It's saying, wait, there's someone in charge who's openly admitting that he's doing it for his own ego, and that he will brutally, beat the losers that are attacking him. You're not using the right language. Why do you think so many people keep saying Trump needs to act presidential? It's because it's breaking their suspension of disbelief of their favorite TV program called Politics. And the cathartic oneness, the buttery feeling of victory and peace that they put into the state. That's what they're losing when this guy is messing it up. He's like Chris Farley showing up in a Shakespearean play, bumbling around all over the stage and ruining the entire seriousness of their favorite drama. And that, my friends, is why you're watching everything you're seeing on TV today. That's all there is. It's religious ecstasy. It's fantasy getting destroyed by someone who is not playing the game the right way. It doesn't mean I agree. This is why it's so stupid to even talk about politics, because I have to even put a disclaimer. I don't agree with Trump. just so that stupid-minded people don't say, you like Trump, you like Trump. No. It's much deeper, much more interesting than, do you like a team of red or a team of blue? It's not about that. It's about understanding what it is that we do as humans, and why is it that we create these elaborate rituals and structures that allow us to excuse barbarity, like throwing people in the cages for using drugs, throwing people in cages for being greedy or not paying a minimum wage that the collective has decreed, throwing people in cages and where they get assaulted. You're throwing people in cages for all kinds of nonviolent behaviors, and you think that you're somehow dignified and a great citizen for being a part of a game like that. You're not. You're not. We have to stop pretending that we're somehow not guilty of the violence that we're doing every time we vote or support the state's violence against nonviolent people. That is not law. It's anti-law, and it only breeds chaos. So until we understand the root of the state as a religious structure, you won't understand what's happening to Trump, and you won't understand the way out of this whole entire mess. Thank you.